Hi guys, it's Amy from No Scraps Left Behind. I'm going to go over a Kenmore 76. The model number on the little silver badge is 120-76. And this is a really unique machine. So I'm going to go over how to thread it. I'm also going to go over the bobbin thread, how to get that threaded correctly. And then I'm going to show you what to do with the machine when you're not using it, so you don't have to end up replacing the motor tire. And then the knee bar. This is a knee bar machine, which is pretty cool. I'll go over how to insert and remove that as well. So first we're going to start with threading. We're going to start up here. Let's get this level. All right. So threading the machine, we're going to go from the spool to the very first thread guide right here. This is the very first one. So I'm going to wrap it to the right and then around until it goes straight through. Now, the next thing we're going to do is the tension discs. So to thread the tension discs, you want to make sure the presser foot is up. This needs to be up, because if this is up, then the tension discs are open and you can get the thread right where you need to get it. And then I'm going to show you a tip also, how to make sure you've got your tension threaded correctly. So we're going to take our thread, we're going to go from the first looper, or the first thread guide. We're going to go from on the right hand side of the tension disc, wrap it around to the left hand side. It's going to go right in between the two silver pieces there, and then we're going to bring it up. Now at this point we have to get it threaded through the spring, the uptake spring. To do that, if you put your finger on the machine, press that thread against the machine tight, then just pull this up, straight up, then it will thread. It will get it right where it needs to go, right in between there. From here, we're going to do this upper guide here. We're going to go towards the machine. Oh, it's going to thread towards the machine. We're going to come down, we're going to snap it right into here, like that. Then we are going to wrap it around this little guy right here. Now we're going to get to the needle. And when we get to the needle goes into the machine with the flat part to the right. So the flat part of the needle goes into the machine facing the right side. And one thing to check is if you put your needle in right side and then tighten the needle in, you always want to check that it actually is facing the right side. Because a lot of times when you tighten this, it will turn your needle. It wants to turn it to a different direction. So the way you can check is there's a groove on the left side of the needle, so that groove should be facing left. So I'm going to keep checking it until I get that groove all the way to the left. There we go. That groove is to the left now. But as soon as I tighten it, it wants to drag it back. So I'm going to have to move it further than I want it and compensate for that. Now the groove is facing left and the flat part of the needle is facing right. So we're going to take our thread after it goes through this last thread guide, and we are going to thread it going left from right. There we go, just like that. Now we're going to do the bobbin. So the bobbin is in this machine with this little latch right here. It just opens up, and then you can just pull this out very gently. So to put it in the bobbin case, you want the thread coming off counterclockwise. So it needs to be coming from the top over to the left-hand side. Then you're just going to put it into the case. And then the case has a little notch right here. I'm going to put it through the little notch here and then pull it to the right. And then there's another little notch right here. And so I'm going to pull it up to the top there. I'll show you. We're going to put it right here in that first little notch. Then over to the right. Then I'm going to wrap it around that top notch. Okay? So it should be coming out of the top. Like that. Okay? That's how it should be. And you should be able, if you hold onto the sides, you should be able to pull it out a little bit. It should be easy to pull out. Now, because this is such an older machine, this will just flop out. There's no way to secure it like the modern machines. There's no little flap to make sure it stays in there. So you just have to very carefully place it in there. And then get it in there really good. Make sure it's not moving anywhere. I don't know if you can see that or not. Right there. It's got a little spot up here where it fits in perfect. Then we just need to shut the little door, and then that holds it in place. And that's how you do the bobbin. So I'm going to bring the bobbin to the top. The way I do that is I'm just going to gently hold on to the top thread while I move the hand wheel, and then it's going to bring the bobbin thread up. Well, it's not 1 inch. Oh, I've got it in reverse. That's why. There we go. All right. So we bring that. Now we've got both of our threads. So I'm going to tuck these behind the foot like this. And then when I start sewing, I'm going to gently hold on to these for the first stitch or two. Not pull them, just gently pull them out of the, just gently get them out of the way. So then it'll make really pretty first stitches. Okay, now I'm going to show you something very important about this machine. Well, first I'll show you. This is the knee bar. So the knee bar, to store the machine, it just slides out, okay? The knee bar has a couple grooves in it right here. The knee bar slides in with those grooves horizontally. So you just slide it in, kind of get it, you'll feel it go in just a little bit. And then this right here, this part of the knee bar here is adjustable. So you can put it down like that. And then when you, I put some fabric under here so it doesn't take off by itself. Then when you move the knee bar, the machine will start. Oh, I've got the bobbin winder up. There we go. Just like that. And that's how the machine operates, with a knee bar instead of a pedal. So along those same lines is over here, the bobbin winder. So the bobbin winder serves two functions. This lever right here serves two functions. And one of the most important functions is when you're not using the machine. When you're not using this machine, the number one rule is to unplug it, because there is no on and off switch, and it will remain a live wire until it is unplugged. So you can unplug it from the back, you can unplug it from the front. So once it is unplugged, then to store this when you're not sewing with it, you want to take this lever right here and push it down, because what that does is it's going to save your motor tire. Right here is a rubber tire, and this rubber tire, to make the machine function, to make the machine move, oops, sorry about that. I'll zoom in on it just so you can know what I'm talking about here. There we go. Okay, this right here is a little rubber tire. When the machine is functioning, the way it works is the motor inside makes this tire turn. The tire makes the hand wheel turn, and that's how the hand wheel turns the shaft and drives the needle. Okay, so that's how that works. What happens is if you store the machine just like this tire gets a flat spot on it. And when you run the machine with a flat spot, it literally sounds like it has a flat tire. It's just like thump, 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 thump. It does not sound good. So what you need to do when you store it, you just need to take this lever right here and push it down. And look, it just drops it. It actually drops the entire motor just enough so you won't get a flat spot from the hand wheel. So when you're not using the machine, this lever needs to be down. Okay, that is how you will save yourself from finding a part, which I don't even know where to get that part because it's actually one whole piece. A lot of machines like this that have rubber motor tires, you can usually just replace the rubber part, but this particular machine, it's one whole unit. And yeah, I'm not sure if anybody's making them. So this is very important. If you have a machine and can't find a part and it is making that thump, thump, thump sound, then give me a call because I have fixed a couple in creative ways. So I could maybe run some ideas by you to try. But that's very important. So to store the machine, it needs to be down. And I think that is it for this very, very handsome Kenmore. It is just a very pretty machine. It's a Kenmore 120/76. Thanks.